there, St. Lucia. So, welcome back to this morning. We are heading full speed ahead into 2021. As you already know, we kickstarted the year with a bang. Now, health is definitely wealth, and right now, V-Steams and cookie washes and vaginal health is actually becoming more and more popular and becoming a thing. So, I had to bring in some reinforcements. She's not new to the show; she is now family. So, of course, it was only right for me to get Kanika back here with me this morning to, educate us some more on V-Steam, vaginal steam, why it's so important for us to care for the vagina. Good morning, Kanika, and welcome back to This Morning.
Good morning, Shannon, and thank you so much for having me back again. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys, sharing information with the ladies so that we can, take care of our health, which is our greatest wealth, as you said.
Now, your business is called V-Steam. So tell me a little bit about why you decided to call the business V-Steam and what does the V in V-Steam actually stand for?
Okay, so the business is called VSteam Therapy, and the main reason is because the main thing that I focus on is vaginal steam therapy. So the V in VSteam stands for vaginal steaming.
Now, why is it or how important is it for one or us ladies to take care of the vagina? And I mean men too, because they have wives, fiancés. So why is it important to care for the genitalia?
Okay, well, you see, we've been brought up and socialized in a manner where we're told, the vagina is self cleansing, it's going to take care of itself, don't do anything, and that sort of thing. And it's true to an extent because all of our body organs are supposed to be operating on their own and performing their functions on their own. However, due to our lifestyle and possibly eating habits, some of our bodily functions tend to fail or, you know, not be up to par. So this is why we need to do things to support those organs when they start to fail. And we see a lot of things happening with women, such as recurring infections, polycystic ovaries and all this sort of thing. So this is clearly an indication that we need to help our vaginas or our wombs with their functions, all right?
So how does your V-Steam operate? How do we use this traditional way of, vaginal cleansing and hygiene?
Okay, so there are many different methods on the market and on the internet, but my approach, I try to keep it very natural and organic. So all of my herbs are blended by myself as a certified practitioner in vaginal steam therapy, and then I use only natural products. So the pot that we put the herbs and the water in, I use a clay pot and a wooden sauna. That's what it's called. It's a box with a hole on the top, and then you can sit on it and your pot is in there with the herbs and the hot water, and the steam rises. So when you sit on there, the steam gets introduced to the genitalia. Yeah.
Nice. Now, the high point, or should I say the key point in what you just mentioned, is that you are certified. So you're not just anybody coming and telling us what to do. You are actually a trained professional. And with that said, I think it bids me to this next question of how important is it for, or how often should one do a V-Steam?
Okay, so generally for maintenance, one can do a V-Steam weekly or twice a month. And in twice a month, I would say once before the period comes and then once after the period. So if you do it before the period, then the period is a womb cleanse. So you're going to be introducing warmth and circulation into the reproductive system so that when your period comes, the cleanse is much easier for the womb to perform.
So it is dependent upon the individual. So I'm assuming that you do a self-evaluation first to decide, the length of time.
Yes, definitely. Before any V-Steam or before I even sell herbs to somebody for V-Steaming, I have a free phone consultation with them and to find out their menstrual cycle patterns and any imbalances that are indicated in their reproductive system in order to decide how long they should steam and which herb blend would be ideal for them.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I think a lot of people would be curious to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad does it hurt? If it hurts, and how effective would you say? Would it cause any injuries, any damages, any side effects? Because, these are questions that, we as female, want to know when it comes to our reproductive parts. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so generally when people hear like steaming and steaming the vagina, they think of like something painful, but it's actually the opposite. It's very soothing and relaxing if you do it properly. So the steam is very gentle. It's just like steaming your face. You won't burn your face if you're steaming your face. So it's the same concept, right? And then in terms of side effects, most of the side effects reported are generally positive, like increased libido, slimmer waistline. People get better rest, like they get to go into a deep sleep and very relaxed. And in terms of negative side effects, then there's nothing major. It's only like if you use the wrong herb blend, then maybe you can get your period quicker. If you use herbs that are very disinfecting and you're someone who has vaginal dryness, then you may get more dryness and that sort of thing. So this is why it's important to, work with somebody who has been trained.
So you mentioned that you have various blends when it comes to the V-seaming. Tell us a little bit about those blends and maybe their uses for different individuals.
Okay, so all four of my blends are balanced to address most of the issues that we deal with. However, due to, the differences in our menstrual cycles and all the different things that individuals are faced with, then we had to categorize them in those four blends. So the first one is the tender blend. This one has a lot of herbs that strengthen the uterus and helps to extend the menstrual cycle. So it would be ideal for persons who have short menstrual cycles, shorter than 28 days, or they're getting 2 periods per month and that sort of thing. And it's also ideal for teenagers who want to try vaginal steaming for terrible menstrual cramps and they're not yet sexually active and that sort of thing. So it would be ideal for them. And then there is the circulating blend, which has a lot of cleansing herbs in it. So it's really good for persons who have a lot of buildup, like endometriosis, or they're taking birth control and a lot of buildup is there, old blood and that sort of thing. So it's really good for that. And if you just want to do a womb cleanse, then this blend is ideal as well. And then there is the moisturizing blend, which is really good, and it has shown some great results for persons who have blood deficiency or low iron. And it's also great for persons who have vaginal dryness and that sort of thing. It helps to moisturize and to bring nutrients to the reproductive system and to the blood as well, because it has a lot of nourishing herbs in there. Right. And then the last blend is the purifying blend. This one is very popular with women who tend to have recurring infections like BV and yeast infections and that sort of thing, because it has a lot of disinfecting herbs in it, herbs that are antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory and that sort of thing. So it really helps to drain excess discharge and irregular discharges that women are faced with.
Nice. Well, it sounds good to me. And like we say, our health is our wealth. So I think I'm definitely going to try getting this V-Steam because on a scale of 1 to 10, it sounds pretty safe to me. Sounds pretty safe.
Yes, definitely. And whenever you're ready, you can let me know, and your first V-Steam is going to be on the house.
Thank you so much. But since we're talking on the process of, V-steaming, how does one book an appointment with you? How does that process work to, secure their slot for an appointment with you?
I offer sessions at Touch Therapies Day Spa, which is located in Ridgeway, and my sessions are offered between the hours of 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. However, by appointments only. So persons can reach me directly via my phone number, which is 726-7938.
And when it comes to prices, Kanika, how are we looking in that arena?
Okay, in terms of VSteam sessions with me, it's $125 for a session. However, persons can bring a friend or two along to make it more fun, and you get a discount. Each person gets $10 off of their session. And then in terms of purchasing supplies, I sell the herbs for $100 a pack, and each pack can do 4 to 8 V-steam sessions at home. And if you want to steam in style as well, we sell the saunas for personal use at home, and they're only going for $250 EC.
All right. Well, there you have it, St. Lucia. I am imploring you and I'm encouraging you for 2021. Let's take care of our bodies. Let's take care of our genitalia because, of course, it has multifunctions. And even though it does clean itself, sometimes we need a little added assistance. Right, Kanika?
Yes, definitely.